So this is the Aerogen nebulizer device. The device is very small. It needs to be plugged in at the wall. So your black plug into the side pocket. It'll light up here to tell you that it's turned on and that it's got power to it. It needs to be turned on for the device to use. Please don't use it with the battery. The battery power isn't that good enough. To turn it on, we just press the button once. At this point, you will see that there's an alarm here with this exclamation mark. This is telling us that the bottom device isn't plugged in. Okay. At all times that the nebulizer is working, we should have it on this 30-minute mode. Okay. 30 minutes is ample enough time to infuse the nebulizer. We'll just turn it off. We're going to plug the bottom of the device in. The actual nebulizer device comes in two parts. This part is going to sit on the top part of the humidifier before the patient tubing, okay? So it's going to sit on the top part. We're going to add the nebulizer section in, and this tubing here is going to go to the patient, okay? To plug the device in, we simply plug this wire into the top, okay? When we're delivering the nebulizer, we're going to turn it on and we're going to pop the nebulizer fluid into this top section here. You would cover it again and it would run for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you're going to come in, we are going to add some more sodium chloride solution into the nebulizer for approximately 15 minutes, okay? So we're going to set it off again for another 30 minutes. And after 15 minutes, we'll come in, we'll check that all of the fluid has been infused, and then we'll turn it off again. Once this device is on the humidifier, it will last on the humidifier for 1 month, okay? So when we're still changing our humidifier circuit, we will leave the circuit intact, and every 4 weeks, we will bin this part of the nebulizer, and we will have a new one that we will set up and use, okay? The actual Gentamycin products that we are nebulizing comes in vials, okay? So we are going to use 1 whole vial to infuse for Robert. Gentamycin will come, so it says on here, Gentamycin, that is the brand name. It says here, Gentamycin for IM or IV use. That is fine, it is stable to be nebulized. So it's 80 milligrams in a 2 ml injection vial. Glass vials normally hold all of the fluid in the top part. Instead of tapping, I would advise that you gently place the glass vial onto the table, and if you swipe it 1 or 2 times, you will see that all of the fluid has came down to the bottom. Now this white band around the side is where the glass is most fragile. So you were going to hold the top, and with some force, you were going to snap the top off. Gloves must be worn, and I would advise for a piece of kitchen roll or tea towel or something like that to be held whilst you're breaking the vial until you get confident breaking the vial. You will then use a syringe, a 5 ml syringe with a needle that is going to be provided. Now these are called blunt fill needles with fillers, okay? They are blunt on the end of the needle, so you shouldn't get a needle stick injury. Once you have removed the cap, we are going to place it into a sharps box, okay? There's a big sharps box in Robert's house that the district nurses are using for his insulin. We can just use them, we don't need separate small ones, okay? So you've removed the lid, you've popped it into the sharps box. You're then going to get your syringe, attach the needle to the syringe, unsheath the needle, withdraw as much of the fluid from the vial into the syringe, and then we are going to add a further 2 ml of sodium chloride into the syringe, okay? As soon as you are finished with your sharps, you dispose of them appropriately. They must go into a sharps box at all times. Once we've got the full solution, 4 ml, so 2 ml Gentamycin, 2 ml sodium chloride, we are then going to take the needle. We do not resheath needles. We take the full needle off the syringe, you pop that into your sharps box, and then get your syringe, open your cap, pour the solution into your nebulizing device, reattach, turn it on another 30 minutes. With every breath that he takes, the fluid will nebulize and pull through his tubing that he will inhale. Okay? The reason that we keep the sodium chloride formula afterwards is that we're going to add another 2 ml. Once the nebulizer has finished, we're going to add another 2 ml to wash away any remainder antibiotic and to help clean. So in this part of the nebulizer, there is a small filter that will need to be cleaned after, and that will happen by the sodium chloride.